Grebos, and welcome back to Downloadable Content. Today is a super exciting day because we have brand new news for the road to the U10 update for Blade and Sorcery. So sit back and let's dive in to what's new and let's build that hype train together. Before we dive into the meat and potatoes, let's highlight what everyone is going to be excited for. And what I see here in this little news update is the breakthrough for major optimization and better performance boost. So what does that mean? So not only if we have like normal PCs to higher end PCs, I know people keep asking what's the best way and hey, my game's lagging and a bunch of things. We know it's not that well optimized as of yet, but now allowing things like more NPCs to be on the screen, everyone's gonna love that. Players and of course you modders out there, it's going to be exciting to see what comes up. What I'm excited for is like take a look at just this screenshot right here. We haven't gotten a lot of screenshots lately, but take a look at this one. This is like looks like a castle or part of the citadel or what have you. And I think the biggest thing that people thought with the dungeons update was it's just going to be inside dark spooky caves and it's just going to look like a normal like Skyrim dungeon. But fear not, because that's not what's going on. Like take a look at these little patch notes right here. They're talking about with the U10 build, which is what's coming up, saying it's not going to have, you know, the same as the final. Like the regular 1.0 is going to have more like dungeon rooms, but take a look at this. This looks like it's going to be the new player home maybe, or a part of it. Some additional corridors. So this, when I say, oh, dungeon mode, this is what I was kind of thinking, right? Oh, that's like some light coming through there, you know, baked in lighting and this corridor. But like, look at this area right here, just lush, like almost a garden, canyon, mountainside thing, and then an entrance into a different part of the dungeon. And this is like a Dark Souls inspired cathedral or so I'm excited about this part, the different variations inside a procedural dungeon. I can't wait for the tile set to get larger with the main 1.0 release, but these screenshots are just so exciting. You know, my question is, are all these things we see here, will this all have physics enabled? So can I walk down here and be like, oh look, a wagon wheel, and start beating someone to death over here? That's what I'm excited for. I want to know what these things do. And moreover, I want to know what happens in here, because they said there's going to be like a looting system that's built into this when you kill enemies. So how do you get rewarded? Is there experience? How does the loot work? Do you just like start picking up pockets through people's bodies? That is one of the questions I have. And because Blade and Sorcery doesn't just have combat in here, there's also that parkour mix. So let's go. Okay, so before we look at this one, let's take a look at this first screenshot. So what can they hide over here? Like, look at that. That looks like an Assassin's Creed jump to this one, climb over, back up scale, and go through over here. Like, what happens when you jump this way? You know, it wants you to jump here. Obviously, this is another route. So is there multiple routes in these tile set? I see like a little exposed area up here that you may or may not be able to climb into and maybe drop in here. So, you know, what's up with the tile set? Is there like different areas to go through, which is really cool. And, you know, I just thought of this gaping hole right here. That reminds me of something. In the previous patch notes, like leading up to this one, it's not just about performance updates and giving us that progressive mode, right? We know that the progressive mode is coming as we await more content here. But also things like line of sight for enemies is supposed to be in this update. I hope I didn't misspeak, but I'm pretty sure I remember reading that and one of them, that enemies will have line of sight. So imagine there's an NPC like inside here. Use your X-ray vision. Imagine there's an NPC in there, right? And they're like, hey, Frank, you want to wait over here with me and cook some mead? And you're up here, ready to be an Assassin's Creed. And you just jump right on him because he can't see you. You're just like, check this out. Jump on him, execute, and then you pull your knife out, take your sword, and start fighting the other one. That is what I'm excited for, that you now have Blade and Sorcery style combat. We still have our mods, but now you can make your own stories. And if you guys know anything about my channel, you know I'm really big on making your own stories and a bunch of that stuff. So super excited for that. I also want to talk about like the theme that they're at least trying to mention right here. So it's like a mix of the castle-like structures and cave systems, which handcrafted, that's excellent. But look at their intended goal here. So give players the sense that they're really exploring an old ruin and grounds that sprawls over an area as opposed to like an indoor location. So they're trying to get away from that, hey, we want to fight everything in the arena because that's like the optimized map, and let me just, you know, go ham on fighting some guys. Like I said, it really ties back into that storytelling. Like right now, yeah, there's no story, but it'd be kind of cool to choose your own adventure, right? Either write it down or play it in your head and have it back in. And who knows, maybe we'll make a community story, right? I'm just speaking off the brain here, but that'd be kind of cool to make. Like we make something and whatever. That's a one-off. Forget I said it. But this, man, I'm just so inspired already. Just, you know, I saw a comment the other day saying that people are getting a little bit bored playing Blade and Sorcery, and either mods are keeping it alive, but it was just so poetic for this to come out today to build this hype. I am so excited. Now this next part is a big chunk of chains to kind of take a look at and compartmentalize, but basically what this is saying is don't get your hopes up for the AI. Not yet, anyway. You know, there's some tweaks that they've done for the AI itself, allowing them to dodge more often, and this is huge right here. Some new attack animations. You know, hopefully they don't just like twirl around like they normally do, but that's going to be refreshing to see these new attack animations, and also what some modders can also add because of this, which is really cool. And of course they have to learn how to hit you better, so that's just going to walk up to your face and just like, you ever have that NPC just walk up like 2 inches from your face and you're like, just back off, dude. And that's interesting. There's different levels for the dungeon mode, so if you suck at the game, you know, easy mode, but if you're a true pro, get that at higher difficulty. And what I was talking about before about line of sight is right here. Stealth is possible. It's possible, but don't expect to polish just yet. That's as expected, but I'm excited that it's in here. I want to see the wonkiness and the jankiness of stealth with the current AI, so that's going to be fun to see. But hey, look, take a look. Baron has been nice enough to put together a road to U10, so let's steal some of his thunder and put it in my YouTube video. Oh, see, right out the gate, you just got a fool looking out the window. I'm just so excited. Oh! All right. All right. Let's scrub around here. It's kind of a long trailer. Okay, so there are different paths. That's cool. There is absolutely different paths to go on. Oh! There's like traps. Okay, all right. I don't know about you guys, but I'm already freaking out. I don't know if you could tell. But there's traps, like you can walk on a board and it breaks. That's amazing. And of course, you should have a torch right now. Baron, what are you doing? Where's your torch? Where else does he go? I'm seeing a lot of caves. Okay, there it is. Look, they got patrol routes. All right, pause. Get your sword out of the shot. Look at the man. They're patrolling. This guy was right here, and there's another one right there. They have their own routes right now. I know this is like basic video game stuff, but from a Blade and Sorcery player, you have to know that I'm excited. They're not just like looking for you. They don't know that you're there anymore. And oh man, please get him. What do you do? Come on, Baron. Do a cool guy move. I have faith in you. All right, you got the slow-mo sound still in there. No, you waited too long and he walked away. Damn it, Baron. Anyway, I just wanted to help build some hype for the road to U10. I know some people have been kind of like asleep at the wheel right now, trying to wait for a new update or just with some mods. So let's get hyped. This is exciting. This is amazing news. Like I'm freaking out. I'm upset that I'm not part of the beta. I haven't been able to try it yet. So I'm shaking in my chair right now, but this is super exciting. I cannot wait to try it. Hey, let me know what you guys think. Sound off in the comments, and let's talk about this one, because I don't want to be the only one just screaming into the wind right now. You all should be excited with me. Other than that, thank you guys so much for stopping by and listening to a crazy lunatic talk about Blade and Sorcery. I appreciate you. Subscribe, it's free, do all that fun stuff. Sorry I'm not my VR avatar right now, but hey, dog shoot a wire. New one's on the way. Other than that, I'm Rob from Downloadable Content, and I will see you in the next video.